The bridge on my property crossed a quiet lake. It was built for cars, not heavy construction trucks. Legally, the land, the water, the access road, and the bridge itself all belonged to me. But the local HOA representative, let's call her Karen, decided rules didn't apply to her. She completely ignored every single weight limit sign I had posted. Her heavy trucks thundered across my bridge daily, shaking the planks and, frankly, shaking my last nerve. I started politely. I explained the structural limits of the bridge and the serious liability risks involved. Karen just laughed it off, claiming the HOA had authority over anything that was a community convenience. I even showed her the official property maps, proving the bridge wasn't part of the HOA's jurisdiction. She just waved the paperwork away, completely confident that her authority trumped legal documents. The trucks kept coming, and they seemed to get heavier each week. Started seeing cracks forming underneath the planks, and some of the bolts were loosening at a dangerous pace. This was getting serious. So, I installed cameras to document every single violation. Of course, Karen noticed the cameras. Her response? She'd wave mockingly at them as her trucks rumbled across. At this point, I knew politeness wasn't working. I had my lawyer send formal cease and desist letters. The HOA's response was shockingly arrogant. They actually threatened to fine me for blocking access to a bridge I owned. It was then I realized logic and reason were useless against this level of entitlement. So, I started planning, carefully, legally, and patiently. My first step was to hire a structural engineer to perform an official inspection. His report was grim. It confirmed the bridge was facing imminent failure if the heavy truckloads continued. He strongly advised immediate restriction or closure for public safety. I formally forwarded this professional report to the HOA. Karen's reply was a string of laughing emojis and another empty threat. That message, that single dismissive reply, became the final piece of evidence I needed. Quietly, I contacted the county inspector's office and shared my documentation. They were concerned and scheduled an unannounced site visit right away. On the day of the inspection, as if on cue, Karen confidently drove another overweight truck across the bridge. The inspectors witnessed the planks flexing so violently they immediately halted all traffic and ordered an emergency closure. Karen completely lost it. She started screaming about her authority and how inconvenient this all was. The inspectors just calmly ignored her, reviewing my ownership documents and the engineer's report. They confirmed the bridge was private, unsafe, and that I was in the right. She kept arguing until they got tired of it and started issuing citations on the spot. All HOA trucks were now banned from the bridge indefinitely. But Karen wasn't finished. She secretly ordered her drivers to reroute and try again later. That very night, another truck attempted to cross the closed bridge. My cameras caught everything in perfect high-definition clarity. The bridge held, but the alarms I'd installed went off, and the police arrived within minutes. They cited the driver for criminal trespass and multiple safety violations. The driver blamed Karen, and Karen blamed the driver. Or then the email surfaced written orders from Karen instructing drivers to ignore the restrictions, and that was the trap closing shut. Investigators seized all of the HOA's communications and financial records. They quickly uncovered a pattern of intimidation and negligence that went far beyond my bridge. Karen had a history of overriding safety warnings at other properties too. The charges started expanding far beyond simple trespassing. The media picked up the story. HOA endangers residents over private bridge dispute became a local headline. Karen tried to do damage control with a few TV interviews, but the mountain of evidence contradicted every single one of her claims. The HOA board immediately suspended her pending the investigation. Then the county filed civil penalties for reckless endangerment, and the HOA's insurance carrier dropped their coverage overnight. Homeowners started panicking, demanding answers. Facing immense pressure, Karen resigned, publicly claiming she was a victim of persecution and misunderstanding. But prosecutors weren't buying it. Criminal charges for reckless endangerment were filed, and a stack of civil lawsuits followed right behind. The bridge was properly repaired under county supervision, with permanent weight sensors and barriers installed. Clear trespassing fine notices were posted at the entrance. The constant noise of engines was finally replaced by silence. A few of my neighbors even came by to apologize for not speaking up sooner, admitting they had been too afraid of the HOA for years, Accountability had finally arrived. Karen's name became a local shorthand for HOA overreach. A new board rewrote the bylaws under strict legal oversight, ensuring private property rights would be respected. I walk across my bridge peacefully now every morning. The lake reflects a sense of calm, not stress. My boundaries feel stronger because they were enforced legally. Patience and documentation proved to be far more powerful than shouting and threats. Karen underestimated the power of paperwork, and she completely overestimated her own authority. In the end, reality delivered a very public correction. I never blocked access. I just documented the truth and waited. The trap was legality itself, and her entitlement finally hit a dead end.